Hi there, I'm Kim and I'm from the East Sussex Careers Hub. Today, as part of Digital Open Doors, we're going to be visiting GM Monk. Today's visit is a little bit different as we're actually in my offices. The offices in East Sussex are quite empty, so we're going to be visiting GM Monk whilst they work on site.
So this is the East Sussex County Council mains electrical upgrade programme that we did. We're running on this for maybe 2 years now. We're in the mains cupboard here, which is the brain of the building. We've got all of the switch fuses, cables, all new containment was installed. We've got hundreds of hours spent throughout the building. We've had potentially up to 4 engineers here at any one time with 2 apprentices working alongside them. Building, manufacturing, first fix wiring, second fix wiring, full test of the building and all sub-mains installed. Obviously this room is probably one of the focal points with containment cable routes running to make sure we have no crossovers, and it's got all of the digital metering and generator changeover linkages. So it's a full-on install from start to finish.
This is the main switch, Charlie. Yeah. So we slide that in there. You can just tighten those 3 screws up until you feel resistance. That's it, keep going. Keep going, that's it. One more. Perfect, that's good. Well done.
What advice would you give a young student in school now if they wanted to become an apprentice?
You've got to get yourself out there. You've got to contact local businesses and companies within the area. You've got to send out as many CVs as possible, and it's important to speak directly with companies as well, not just emailing. Just to get yourself out there that you're interested, and any work experience that you can gain through companies is always going to be advantageous to help you.
So what skills do you think you've really learned on your apprenticeship now you're coming to the end of yours?
Obviously I work on the bigger sites, so I do a lot of teamwork, and so working with others definitely develop that skill. And communication as well, because we work with such a varied trades on site, so you have to be able to communicate with all the various trades to get to the end result of completing the job.
Okay. Charlie, it's just started his apprenticeship with GM Monk. Why did you want to become an apprentice after school?
Because I wanted to get out there working outside. I like working with my hands, so it's good practical work.
That's great, thank you. So Charlie, how did you become to be an apprentice?
So I had to send out lots of CVs to different companies,
and how was your CV? Did you have to put a lot of effort into that?
Yeah, I had to include a lot of detail and lots about myself and how I would work at the company.
Yeah, so some of the CVs we get are very, very short, with not enough information about the person, about what they do, about any volunteering, if they help out with any schemes or part-time jobs. So the more detail, the more they can make it exciting for people like yourself to give them more chance to come on the interview. So what did you do after you entered your CV out to all different companies?
I contacted JTL, which is an apprenticeship company, to help get the apprenticeship happen, make it happen.
And then obviously we had an interview. Did you do preparation before that?
Yes, I thought about the questions that maybe would have been asked, and kind of practice what I was going to answer the questions to.
Right, thank you.
So all these lugs here, they're set to a specific torque rating.
Okay.
So if it's too tight, it strains the bolt. If it's too loose, it needs a loose connection on here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you use this will click as it gets the right torque setting. So you can go through all these bolts and just make sure they're all tight enough.
So,
Is it already set to the correct?
yeah, it is.
Thank you to GM Monk for letting us visit them today. You can find out more about their business online or see their other digital Open Doors video about jobs inside the office. If you are an East Sussex school, you can contact the Open Doors team to receive the lesson plan and task set by GM Monk. If not, then I will see you at the next digital Open Doors video. Bye!